What's good, y'all? It's Juju from Hoodoo. We going live. You already know. Let me get a good lighter. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna make this a little quick. So I know a lot of people gonna have to catch this shit for the playback. But anyway, I wrote down a couple notes. In today's video, we gonna discuss group rituals versus individual rituals, right? So by the end of this video, you'll be able to kind of get an idea of which one might best suit you for your scenario. Okay. Now, let's start off with the group rituals. So essentially, think of a group ritual like collabing with another witch. I'm sorry, not with another witch, like a group of witches, right? Most people, they'll do group rituals by doing multiple petitions. So they'll do a conjure over multiple petitions. Sometimes they'll have multiple items, or whether that be jars, candles, within the ritual to specify each person, right? And the more, I guess you can say, detailed it is, the more personal it is. So meaning if you have 3 people within a group ritual, you have, 3 candles or 3 jars, like, you know what I'm saying, the more energy will be there for that ritual. Okay. When you have, let me see, my blowing out. Oh yeah, okay, so when you're doing a group ritual, it's essentially like you're collabing with the witches, right? Not only is it the person who's actually doing the ritual, you're exchanging energies with that person is giving you energy, right? But also the actual petitions themselves, right? If you have multiple people praying for the same thing, it gives it more energy, right? With that being said, if you have multiple manifestors or witches or whatever you want to call them, energy workers, right, all trying to manifest money, right? When I'm doing the ritual, the group ritual, y'all energy of, you know what I'm saying, wanting the manifestation to come through will also be added to the energy of the group ritual. But so this can make for a high energy ritual, right? So a lot of times what I'll notice is if someone is wanting to manifest, well, I can't even say that, but like if 2 people agree on, like, manifesting one thing, but one person does the ritual, you'll notice, like, the energy of the flame of the ritual, it is stronger than if you would have just done it for yourself or solo. So this can vary though. So with group rituals, well, it depends on who your practitioner is, or who your energy worker is, or who you're getting services from. There could be like new people within the mix. So for instance, if you have a bunch of people that may not believe in the work, or if they just don't do their own work, or if they just don't have a clear understanding of what they're getting into, right, and they have the wrong type of expectations, the energy might not add to the pot. So if you are going to be doing any type of group rituals, you gotta understand this. Pause. It's not gonna always be a controlled experience, I guess you can say. Like, what you can notice is, like, depending on who's in the ritual, like, you know what I'm saying, some rituals can pop way more than others. And the way that you can help like do your part is by making sure that you're doing your own work, and making sure that you're cleaning, you're protecting, you're cleansing, you're protecting, you know what I'm saying, and you're also, like, you know what I'm saying, on track of manifesting what you want. You don't want to be a person with a whole bunch of blockages going into a group ritual, because for one, you're not adding to the energy, and 2, you're probably never going to find out, well, I'm not going to say you're never going to find out, but it won't be as easy to figure out, like, if there was a blockage, like, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be as easy to pinpoint what went wrong. So let me see. Also, another thing about the group rituals is so whenever you do any type of, like, you know what I'm saying, spell work or anything, you usually want to make it very, very specific for the situation, like for the outcome. So, like, you know what I'm saying, you get what it is what you want. So for instance, like, if I was to do like I'm giving you an example, like a money ritual, the ritual could be for fast cash, right? You want the money to come fast. But I I might be in the group ritual and I might want the fast cash for a house. Like, you get what I'm saying? So if you was doing like individual work, you would want to incorporate that into the actual work itself, the petition work, and also even within the spells, the chanting, or when you're communicating with spirit, you want to communicate that specifically. If I'm doing group work, it's not going to be as specific for the situation. It's going to be very much general. So when you're doing group work, I think it's very important for your petitions to be very on point. I don't know why. Anyway, my screen keeps going black, but I'm gonna try to make this quick. I ain't got too much anyway. So yeah, make sure that you're cleansing and protecting, and you know what I'm saying. You don't have any blockages before you go into any ritual. Period. To make sure that you can get the best out of it, and you want to make sure like you're doing your part if you're being in a group ritual, because nobody wants to be in a group ritual that doesn't work. Like, you know what I'm saying, or I'm not saying that it doesn't work, because it's probably going to work, but something that you could have did yourself just because a whole bunch of people thought it was like a one and done thing. And that's what I'm starting to notice, being that Instagram services, and there's like a lot of spiritual services being offered through social media and Facebook and things now. There are people doing these rituals and things, and a lot of people, when they're first timers, they're not like aware that there's other things that you need to do before you just start trying to manifest a ritual. I mean, well, manifest things like love and money and material things, or if you're coming out of a cycle, like starting new things, like you have to cleanse and things out of those things. You can't just slap some old shit onto some new shit. I mean, slap some new shit onto some old shit. So we cover a lot of that in my cycles and death video, which is on YouTube as well. So now with individual work, it's very specific for the situation. Also, another good thing about individual work is with the candle reading, you can pretty much tell certain things that if you did a group work, you wouldn't be able to pinpoint specifically who it was for. You know what I'm saying? So that's where individual work can come in handy, because like when I did the cycles jars, like I noticed like one, someone needed a soul tie. Like there was just a whole connection going on, and then somebody else just needed some doors open and some blockages removed. But those were two separate, different, you know what I'm saying, situations. But if I had done like a one group situation, the reading probably wouldn't have been as, I wouldn't have been able to direct them of their next step as accurately, if you get what I'm saying. So if you can get individual work from any spiritual worker, it's also good that you can get a follow-up reading or some type of picture of your wax or something, or you know what I'm saying, if they could just guide you on your next step if they're doing the work for you. Because when you are doing candle magic and rituals, or just certain type of hoodoo things, there is signs and things that you get so that you can further instruct more. So that is why I like individual work. What else about individual work I got here? I feel like I skipped something, no? Okay. Alright, so some tea for these before y'all just start booking rituals, man, because I'm honestly, before I even did my first ritual, it was being blocked. Like, spirit was blocking me. Like, they was fucking with my phone. Like, that shit, they did not want that shit to go through. And I was trying to figure out, like, why don't they want me to book this? Like, I want to try this. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like when I first heard about, you know, group rituals. I had kind of watched them for a while. I had done a few of my own or whatever. But for one, spirit did want me to, you know, dive deeper into my craft. And then secondly, I also wasn't regularly cleansing and cleaning and protecting as I should have, like in order for that ritual to be beneficial for me. And this is why a lot of people can be online spending so much money on these rituals and nothing happens, is because, like, bitch, if you got a blockage, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like some people, like, would, like, if you're, like, say, I'm gonna do the money ritual again, because that's a popular thing that I think people sign up for and they get disappointed on, is money rituals and money work. Like, don't think just because you signed up for a money ritual and it's called prosperity or abundance or wealth or whatever the hell it is, that you're just gonna become like a overnight millionaire or something like that. Like, it don't work like that. Like, your next step you might need to get a 730, like, you know what I'm saying, credit score before anything real is gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful of what spirit wants you to work on too when you're doing these fucking rituals. But if you are just starting out and you can get individual work, it is more expensive as well. But I do believe that it is worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can really get more insight on what to look out for, what's to come, what might be coming out. Like, there's a lot of things. Or even if you need to be, paying attention for an opportunity coming your way, if there's decisions that you're going to make sure that you can manifest what it is what you were trying to manifest. These are things that you're going to learn from the burn. Yeah, pretty much it. So yeah, before y'all book them group rituals, because I don't want y'all spending y'all money and not getting nothing out of it, make sure like y'all are cleansing really. And make sure you figure out if you have any blockages. Now, a way to figure out if you have blockages, you can do this in two ways. You can do your own type of work. For instance, if you want to do some like a smaller money ritual or something, or it doesn't even have to be a money ritual. It could just be you trying to manifest something like instantly. Like, I don't know if y'all do that, but yeah, like try to manifest like $5. Like, today I'm gonna manifest somebody giving me $5. And using some method, and if it works effortlessly, that might be a sign like everything is clear. Another way is you could just get a reading just to ensure, or if you do your own divination, do your own divination. What was the last way? I think I have one more way to figure out if you got a blockage. Do your own work. Oh yeah, and the last one was just do any type of road opener or blockage work before you book any rituals. That's also another thing. So you want to cleanse, protect, and you want to open the doors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Open the roads. Make sure everything's good. Make sure everything is good, and make sure you do that stuff regularly for each each area of your life. You know what I'm saying? Meaning making sure the roads are open for love. The roads are open for abundance. Like, you know what I'm saying? The roads are open for, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope y'all be able to choose which one you want. Specifically for me, I only book group rituals for things that I kind of already know I can manifest and have manifested. I just kind of do them if someone may be working with a spirit that I don't necessarily work with, or if they're doing something new and different that I've never seen. That's the type of stuff I'm gonna book for. Individual work, I haven't. Oh wait, yeah, I have. I haven't gotten any like individual work the way I describe it. The way I describe it is very like a traditional style way of seeking help from a root worker, which is usually how it's done. It's usually like, you know what I'm saying, you get your reading, like you get the information, then you the ceremony you do, or whatever it is, and usually they give you homework, other things to do as well. Like, it's not just about booking the ritual sometimes, and that's why I'm saying, like, cleanse and protecting, but it can be more of that. Like, you may need to do some shadow work, you may need to cut ties with certain things, like, you know what I'm saying, there may be things that you need to do. So that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, staying connected with your peoples, your ancestors, getting your readings, those are also going to be very essential to making sure, because sometimes you can have the energy around you too. Like, if you get a group ritual done, or you can have an individual ritual done, the energy could be around you, it could be on you, but like, you're just not tapping into it, you're not using it. So that's why those things are very, very important and essential, because nobody want to waste money. Nobody want to waste money. And I feel like the way that my ancestors and my spirit guides have guided me, like, they definitely was like, we ain't wasting nothing over here. So they cut me off from booking at one point, but once I began to you know what I'm saying, do everything, I guess the way that they wanted me to do it, like, everything just started to pop. That's when I got into whatever I wanted to get into. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I get what I want, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are looking to book any rituals or anything, you guys can look at my site as well. Also, just make sure you scan in the energy of your root worker, your energy worker, your witch, your priest, whoever it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it is an energy exchange. Now with root rituals, you can't always control who's in the pot too, so that's why the energy of your worker is very important too. If you're going to a high vibrational worker, of course they're gonna attract high vibes to them. I mean, they're gonna attract everybody to them, but you know what I'm saying, they're spirit guides, but it's select the good ones to go in the pot, man. Alright, but that's all from me today. Catch y'all.